I'd pull my trousers down. I'd be like jumping in the bunker with my shirt off.
We went viral for dressing up as women.
The breeze did feel nice.
It did.
On my botty cheeks.
Just to be clear, we're not endorsing ISIS in any way. Apart from him being an absolute baddie. I hate him. You can't be putting in the words on a golf course.
Should we start the episode
No.
again?
I don't know how we're going to clip that to make it any way appropriate. Welcome back to the 3 Off the Tee pod, the podcast that doesn't take golf too seriously. I'm Gonz and I'm joined with the beautiful Gimme Gimme girls. Explain yourselves.
Hey!
It finally happened. We adorned our dresses, inspired actually by a little video that Gonz made that's a private video he shared with us.
Never coming out.
No?
Never.
We've seen it. It is amazing.
Let's not talk about me here.
Nice buttocks, actually.
Very nice buttock.
Firm but fair.
Yeah, and a lovely hotel bed.
Right, we're not doing that. I actually would like to congratulate you on doubling your follower count since last week. It was a terrible, measly 2,000 followers. And not only
Pathetic.
have you not been yourself to create double the following,
More than double, actually.
it actually was one of the greatest videos. And I think we can integrate that into what we're about to... Well, if you're one of our viewers, we can integrate it here. But we spoke about it briefly last week. We were nervous about whether it goes out or not. And I just want you to just go through some of the reaction that you've had to it, because it's been phenomenal.
We took the plunge, didn't we? It was a risky piece of content. We wanted to...
Transgender.
You are a transgender. No, it wasn't that at all. It was not that at all.
You are transgender.
Why are you wearing a dress? No, we can't do that. Come on.
We can.
Today I feel...
Today I feel
Like a lady.
woman golfer.
We took a bit of a risk. Rob and I adorned dresses. We hit the golf course, didn't we? And I think the message has been understood by 99% of people that have watched it. So we did a piece of content dressed up as female golf influencers, but the important distinction being that we are mocking girls that make... That's it, we're mocking girls.
The important distinction. We weren't
Right.
mocking men, we were mocking girls.
For being on the golf course, which is an abomination, and they should not be there.
Right, we'll cut that, yeah?
Yeah,
No.
cut.
No, that's all right. I think that's
No.
fine. That was a joke.
That was a joke for anyone who didn't quite understand. So, mainly women.
That's fine.
We can't.
It's fine because
No.
the joke is
Because
that
the clever women will understand, and the silly ones, it's not for you. Should we start the episode
No,
again?
that's
No,
fine.
I think we can
It's
get...
fine, we're
Okay, so
keeping
I think
that.
we can get something out of that.
The point of this content was to show that women that are trying to make golf content and do golf have it so much harder to grow and get anywhere than women who are willing to get their knockers out and willing to get their bunda out.
Yeah.
And also nothing wrong with that. If you
No.
want to do that, you do that, but own it. And the girls that do own it and do really well, fair play. Most of them commented on our video. We went viral for dressing up as women and we got a tiny bit of flack, but on the whole, I think the world
We had
stood
some
up
hater bitches.
and noticed.
We were making an important statement that there's a difference between women who make golf content where they actually play golf and women who make golf content where they put skimpy clothes on, get their crackers out on the golf course. You never see them hit the ball and it's just a body show. Both are fine, by the way. Both are good content.
Yeah.
But you're probably likely to grow quicker if you do the latter. And that's potentially a sad state of affairs.
She commented on the video. How cuss is that?
Yeah.
You boys made a video
Yeah.
that you had the world #1 female golfer comment on.
She's the best women's golfer on planet Earth. She has a quarter of the number of followers of Paige What's Her Chops,
Paige Spiranak.
which is the point of the joke.
Both of whom engaged with the post.
The big thing for me is seeing that actually, if you have a piece of content and you're doing it with your chest, literally, but you own it. You own it. You know what you're doing. You own it.
Yeah.
Who's to say boo to a goose?
That phrase is completely irrelevant to what you just said, but that's fine. It's a
Why?
good phrase. You wouldn't say boo to a goose means you're a bit of a scaredy cat.
Yeah. And I think, I don't know why I said that.
Yeah.
He's from Wales. He doesn't quite know the English language that well.
You get geese?
The English language. He doesn't know the English language.
He's from Wales. He don't even barely
He's
speak
from
their
Wales.
English.
He don't even know. He don't
He
even
ain't
know
got
it.
even the lyrics for his mouth.
He don't even know his onions or nothing, that idiot from Wales.
Those boo to goose.
I've gone full Gareth Gates. I think it's important to note that we had big engagement from big names in women's golf at both ends of the spectrum. The number one golfer in the world, Nelly Korda, multiple major winning champion. She liked the video. She endorsed the message.
Yeah.
And if that's the number one female golfer in the world, then that is all the sign-off we need. But on the other end of the spectrum, Paige Spiranak, known for being a big golf creator, she's got over 4 million followers, but, and she herself would admit this, does utilise her assets.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she commented, but you can't tell me the breeze didn't feel nice.
And that sums it up, doesn't it?
The breeze did feel nice
It did.
on my botty cheeks. So yeah, that was a big thing for us this week. But you had some more professional things going on this week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it started off professional, and then a few free drinks tokens later, and I was sleeping on the floor. So
Legend.
Absolute legend. Yeah, so I was invited down to the Scottsdale Golf event on Thursday. We did it was great. It was great, actually. Really good fun. So pretty much everyone was invited. I'm not sure you guys were, but pretty much everyone else.
We were, but we were too busy wearing dresses. We were floundering around in dresses, not even filming it. It's just Rob's birthday.
Yeah, and then we nearly went to the course, but no, we just stayed at home.
Stayed at home.
Yeah.
But have you guys ever been in and around an open?
Sorry. Sorry, sir.
An open
I'm
what?
feeling
An
really
opening.
warm. No, but have you been to an open yet?
No.
No, so the buzz around Birkdale was incredible. So lots of pop-ups. A massive long putt that I missed 5 times in a row. Then a drinks tent, a bit of everything, bit of food.
Bit of
I
jazz.
think overall it was just a really great event to get a load of creators together, enjoying the buzz of the Open, and they did that pretty well. So shout out to Scottsdale Golf, 8.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Wow.
And to make sure everyone knows you went to the Open, obviously you're wearing this stash.
Yeah, and to make sure everyone knows that you didn't, you've got the hat on.
Is it worse to wear open stash after the Open, having been to the Open, or having not been to the Open?
I think it's
Is it?
there's a grace period. I think there's a grace period until the next tournament.
For whether is this the person who's been or the person who didn't go?
Oh, I think if you've been, it's a grace period. If you haven't been,
But I like the Open, and I like this hat.
Let's say I go to a football match with like a, I don't know, Miracle in Istanbul scarf, right? Your assumption is, wow, he went to the game. And if you're not, you are trying to pull the wool over everyone else's eyes, which is not on.
It's deception.
If someone gets on a train, right, and they're wearing an Augusta National polo, I think, oh my God, they've played the course. And if you haven't, you are a liar.
yeah.
And you're cheating me out of a nice moment.
What if they just like the Masters and Augusta? I didn't go to the Open. I've got an Open cap. Am I
Exactly.
lying to
Yes.
you right now?
Yes.
Yeah, you're joining in.
I'm pulling the wool over everyone's eyes.
And instead of paying
I'm
80
not.
quid for that cap, you paid 12 quid from TK Maxx.
Bargain.
Which I agree is a bargain.
Frugal.
But part of the appeal.
Now I've got more lunch money.
Yeah.
from Mummy.
Mummy lets me buy my lunch now.
To close the discussion there, it is not okay to wear stash that you
Of an event you didn't go
of
to.
an event you didn't go to.
Well, let us know what you think in the comments.
Let us know. Let's quickly move on to the world of golf. We've obviously mentioned the Open a little bit, but
Yeah.
I think that could go down as one of the greatest Open championships of all time.
Amazing from Fox. I really like him, for the record. But when he made a birdie on the 18th to win the Open, his first ever major at 39 years old, this Kiwi guy with a really weird swing, and he basically just quick fist pump and then goes around, starts shaking the caddy's hands. Go fucking bonkers, mate. If I just won my first major championship at the age of 39, I'd pull my trousers down. I'd be jumping in the bunker with my shirt off. Does he not need to go a bit more mad?
I completely agree. And I would couple that achievement for him, hear me out, that achievement for him is equivalent as Rory winning the Masters for him.
I'd say bigger.
Bigger.
But
It was
as in,
inconceivable.
it's a career Grand Slam. You can't I don't think you can get
But
bigger.
I reckon the
but
odds,
to him,
the odds on McIlroy winning a career Grand Slam would have been much, much lower than the odds on Ryan Fox winning this Open.
yeah, probably. I guess so. But like I said, you saw the reaction. I mean, he never has to. He's exempt from every
It's
tournament.
literally
forever.
life changing.
But-
know what? You know
and
when
all
they-
he does was just a bit of a like.
What I
yeah,
would
it was
say,
great. Get in there.
in his defence, do you think he might have been a little shocked?
Yeah, but drop to your knees in shock.
Sometimes you see a car crash and you just,
Sometimes you just see
you
a
would-
car
you would-
crash.
as in, would it feel like,
Wait.
is this even happening?
Walking down the 14th hole, the guy had no chance. You'd have bet against him. I think at that
I did
point,
bet against him. I had Siwoo Kim. Shout out to him for bottling it.
a lot of money was on that, by the way. He's walking down the 14th hole, and then he goes, 4 under through 5? Or
He went
Well,
ballistic.
I
yeah.
think he birdied the 14th and then he was up against the lip on 15.
He's chipped out backwards from a bunker
Mental.
to save bogey. That's what we do.
Yeah.
That's what we do on a golf course.
Yeah.
We try and save bogey.
He got
I
a
think he's done
horrible
it.
break as well.
Yeah, horrible break.
Really horrible break.
And then he marched up onto 18 and pinged one up the middle.
Cam Young's on the range, like
Yeah,
thinking
yeah,
he's got
yeah.
to play
Oh,
off.
to be fair,
That's brutal.
That video where
He
you can
finds
hear
out.
him, you see him hear the crowds. He's got his driver out, so he knows he's going back down 18 if he misses that. He's just like going to hit another shot, and then he's been like, I may as well put my driver in my bag because I don't need it.
Yeah, he's like, well, I've not
And
won
what's
then.
worse, and probably the best thing about this whole thing is, have you seen the videos of him getting the flight back down to London Heathrow? So he's got the 6:35 flight back down to London Heathrow. He wheels the Open Trophy and has it in the overhead of the plane seat. Sat in front of him is Cam Young.
No.
So imagine
What?
not only having to relive the sound of losing
Oh my
over
God.
and over again. If I was on the plane, if I was Fox, I wouldn't have my headphones in and I'd be going through my
You'd be
TikTok
playing that part
of, like,
again.
moments
Over and over again.
And there is no doubt that
but
he's
as discussed, he just
miserable.
wasn't really bothered.
Nah, he doesn't care.
He was just like, cool, I just won a major.
I started golf at 17 and I just like hitting the ball hard and playing quick.
Mental.
Should we talk about Bryson?
Bryson.
Yeah.
How good was that?
I can't stand Bryson DeChambeau. And I will get a lot of flack for that, I'm sure. His whole brand now is playing the game
Being
commercially.
the baddie.
I don't think
He's a baddie, isn't he?
he's but he apart from him being
He is a baddie.
apart from him
Well,
being an
yeah.
absolute baddie, I hate him. He knows what he was doing. He deserves to get a penalty, and then he made it out like the world's against him.
Yeah, he played it off really well. The way that some of the posts that he played on Instagram and everything, where he's like taking his shot but like levitating above the ground.
Is he a real golfer at this point? He's
It's
just
a
a
bit more
YouTuber,
in-
isn't
The
he?
YouTuber with the tour
He's just
card.
what we want to be.
We're trying to be Bryson, but genuinely, I think that's what golf needs. Like golf needs a bit of this rivalry, doesn't it?
Yeah.
For it to have some interest, because I genuinely think after the Saturday, bearing in mind the lowest score ever at an Open Championship was hit, the whole thing was about Bryson. But like as an organisation, they're almost like loving the fact that there's controversy there because it makes it relevant. I just think Bryson, he's that guy, love him or hate him, but he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Is he playing this weekend?
Well, he will be, yeah, I assume so.
So we'll be watching him this weekend. Oh God, he's
Yeah.
going to see this and then he's going to hate me.
We're going to the LIV Golf event, the three of us, at the JCB club. Think Bryson's playing.
What do you think he's playing?
Is he playing?
Of course he's playing.
Must be.
So it's the thing about LIV is that every
They
player
have to play everything.
every player plays every time.
Well, they don't, that's a bit unfair because they don't even get paid that much.
If they were
They've
paid,
got to turn up to all of it for pittance.
It makes you wonder, where does the money come from?
We're not getting paid to go, by the way. I want that on record.
Yeah.
I would have
On record.
accepted.
We would never.
I would have accepted Saudi money in a heartbeat.
Yeah. I'd accept Iranian money in a heartbeat.
I'd take any money.
I'd take any money.
Honestly.
who would you not take money from?
Everyone's got a price, haven't they? If
No.
it's enough money,
No, I disagree.
well, so if ISIS are offering you 10 mil
I wouldn't take money
to do a
from-
video saying I like ISIS,
No, I wouldn't do that.
I don't
and I wouldn't take
but
money
you do
off
like
Netanyahu.
ISIS.
Yeah, but I
You
wouldn't
love them.
tell the public for 10 million. What's look, whether you like them or not, you can't argue. You can't argue with a dedicated group of people that are rallied around one important thing for them.
Yeah.
It's like us with golf.
They commit.
They commit.
Yeah.
And that's completely fair enough.
They do commit.
What
And-
would
and
their
actually,
what would
you know-
their podcast name be?
ISIS.
3 off the tick.
ISIS pod. That would be
Three off the IED.
their socials,
would bang.
their socials would slap. They would absolutely
Can you
pop.
imagine? They'd explode.
They would make
They
some-
would blow up on social.
Mate,
They'd
if they,
literally blow up on social.
if they got their cans out in Afghanistan, they would absolutely blow up on social.
Oh, I feel really uncomfortable. But
Cans aren't even allowed there.
Oh, we got here.
So anyway, I wouldn't take money off ISIS, but I do think ISIS pod would be a good listen.
They'd be on TikTok, boom.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is just... How's it come to this?
Right. I don't know how we're going to clip that to make it any way appropriate. I don't
No,
think we can.
we'll use that. Just to be clear, we're not endorsing ISIS in any way.
If anything, we're condemning them.
Yeah.
Do you condemn ISIS?
Yes.
3 off the T's official stance is we condemn ISIS and their actions.
Absolutely.
I never thought we'd be saying that today.
No.
On the second episode.
1, 2, 3. We condemn ISIS. So, Bryson DeChambeau's behaviour by improving his lie has given us the perfect opportunity to discuss improving your lie in course court. Order, order, order. For anyone listening, I'm now dressed up as a judge and I'm in full judge's regalia, which gives me the authority in my head to start this week's course court. The question this week, hosted by the Right Honourable Robert Eads, is it ever okay to improve your lie? With his opening gambit, I'd like to introduce Olly Hume.
Thank you, Your Honour. In the amateur game, the game that we all play, I personally, as a 15 handicapper who pays money to play golf, plays for enjoyment, for fun, believe I should be able to improve my lie. On the courses that we play, occasionally, sometimes we're lucky enough to play at beautiful courses, sometimes courses that are in slightly worse nick. I think it's acceptable as an amateur golfer to slightly improve your lie. I'm not talking about if you've hoofed a drive into the woods and it's buried under grass, that you go stick it on a bloody tee peg. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if I just move a few sticks out the way and, a bit like Bryson did, just sort of trample a bit of the grass behind so that I can get a good contact on the ball, I think that's fine at our level of golf.
Rebuttal to that and say, actually, it's never really okay to improve your lie because it takes away from the fact that you're a bad golfer. I think if you're improving your lie and you're making the game easier for yourself, it kind of means that you're never really improving because you have there's no risk to hitting offline. You're just going to tee the ball up on a nice bit of grass in the rough. Therefore, you're not actually ever improving your golf. You're playing the system. For me, I think you go into winter and you have preferred lies. There's a reason why it's preferred lies, because when it hits the ground, it plugs.
Only in the fairway, right?
Only in the fairway. Well, it plugs anywhere. And sometimes before a round of golf, which is a friendly round, I will always say, are we playing preferred lies? Because sometimes you play on courses that are very ridden down.
So I'm not talking about... I was about to say I'm not talking about moving it away from trees if my swing's restricted, but I think I actually am talking about that. If I'm deep in the woods, it's right up against a tree, and it's a miracle for me to even get contact with the ball, I might just give it a little nudge so that I can get a bit of a swing on it. There is no part of me that is enjoying my day out if I'm just hacking at a stump and playing golf. If there's a tree stump in the way of my ball and I can't even get a swing on it, no, I would take an unplayable. I would take an unplayable.
Would you?
Which is within the rules.
Would you?
So hang on a minute.
I'm actually confusing myself. I want to take this back to specifically lies. I would...
Golf lies.
If I go into... Yeah, lies, not lies that I tell loved ones. If my ball is in knee-high rough, I'm trampling around it. This is the crux of my argument. I would say I would trample all over long grass to make my ball more hittable.
Me too. Oh.
We have a winner.
Well,
The judge is on
Sorry,
side.
no.
thanks
It
for
does
saying...
raise-
Closing statement.
It does
please.
raise a wider question, though, of if you're like a 21 handicapper and you're hacking it round your local municipal course, if you're not improving your lie, I think you're a bit of a loser. Because you're crap. You can't get good connection on the ball when it's sitting on a tee peg. So if you're literally just chopping it around the deep rough, playing by the rules, when you're, let's say, more like a 28 handicapper or higher, give yourself a break. Give yourself a chance.
My closing statement is, if you're willing to do that, just don't put your score in. Just play on your own and don't bother.
Ollie, your closing statement, please.
Yeah, my closing statement is I largely agree with the right honourable gentleman, which is not the right way to play it in court, to agree with the opposite side. But I do think in the specific case of like knee-deep rough, trampling around it, I think we all do it. trampling around it to get a better club on it. I think surely you would admit that you've done that.
That's his closing statement. I'm afraid you can't come back on that. The question becomes for me as the judge, is it more important that we enjoy playing golf or is it more important that we just stick to the rules? And in my opinion, it's more important that as many people as possible enjoy golf. My only counter to that would be if you are improving your lie, like taking the piss, what you are doing is deciding in your head, actually, I've got unlucky there, so I'm going to improve my lie. If it's the Open Championship, you cannot do it. If you're playing with your mates at Municipal and they're all right with it, move your ball. What do you think? Let us know in the comments.
Well, thanks for that, Rob. Now back in normal attire. We're going to move quickly on to our confession from the woods. And boys, we put the questions out to the general public and there has been some gold.
Thank you for all the entries as well, by the way. We have been blown away with some of the stories we've got. We might save a couple. If you entered this week, we might save them for future weeks. But if you have any confessions you want to add for next week, send them in. Okay, it was sent to me and it was, I needed a shit. So I came off the 11th green and went straight into the woods. I'm ashamed.
Have either of you ever been caught short for a poo on a course?
I've felt short,
But just held it?
caught short. That it's because everyone has a coffee in the clubhouse before, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes you get to the fourth hole and you're like, oh, I've got to wait till 9. The thing that I see, I feel with this person, they haven't got toilet roll. How are they washing their hands?
There's no hand soap.
Are they then putting this on every single one of their
Hand
club
sanitizer.
grips?
You'd have to hope they've got sanitizer.
But I just think they've gone through 9. They're now at 11. So they've either got to walk back in shame down 2 holes or...
Yeah, but 9 might be nowhere near the clubhouse.
Oh, yeah, to be fair. Most of them are.
9's not always a poo stop. This is quite literally a confession from the woods. Someone's gone and pooed in the woods.
Yeah.
Just off the side of...
Yeah.
Can
like
I
the
just
Pope.
say a side note that I've just thought of is like... So he's left a poo in the woods alongside the 11th hole. Imagine you slice your... you're a few groups behind him. You slice your tee shot and you go and look for it. And it's lodged in his business.
How far...
Do you play it as it lies? It's back to our previous discussion. Can I improve my lie?
I think at that point you have to just play it as it lies.
Yeah. Oh, you just drop another ball.
It's a shiter list at that point.
I just genuinely feel sorry for whoever did this.
I don't condemn it one bit. I think he's been caught short. I feel sympathy.
I hate the feel of having to play around with somebody for 8 holes or 7 more holes of somebody who's gone for a shit in the woods, not really had the equipment to wipe their hands. That like they're
See?
touching everything, by the way. Like they're touching the flagpole, they're touching the ball, they're touching. They're probably saying at some point you say, "Oh, you take a wedge
Can I
and
borrow
a
a tee
putter.
or
Can I
something?"
borrow? Yeah, and they're expecting to shake your hand at the end of the round.
Oh my God.
That's
yeah.
something for me that is abhorrent about that.
We're talking cholera, dysentery, E. coli.
AIDS.
Yeah.
Can I just say that the brow of this podcast has come down?
This Confessions from the Woods,
I don't think it's wrong.
I don't think it's wrong.
I think I feel sorry for him.
Yeah, I feel
Or
sorry for him.
her.
Like, walk in, get off the course. It's wrong.
Really?
Yes.
I'm torn.
Trouble is, if your belly's that bad, you probably just can't get on the court.
That's what I'm
be
saying.
playing
Just
golf,
go back. Like,
Yeah.
there is no way that I continue playing with that player.
No, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry, you can't do it. You just have to get back to a clubhouse or get back to somewhere. You can't just duck for shit and keep playing.
I've played with someone who did this. We were on a lads' golf holiday. We were all hungover. I think he probably was a bit like unwell. He's gone into the woods. He's done a shit. And he's come out and he's played the rest of the round. I can't not play with him after that, can I?
I think you do the nice thing and tell him to go back to the clubhouse. Usually on a lads' holiday, you've probably got buggies. Take the buggy. I'll walk the next 3 holes. Just catch us up when you've realised what you're doing right now is awful.
Was this a gay lads' holiday? As in,
Sorry.
Rob's doing his best to now try and make it as controversial as possible.
What are you saying, that we eat the poo-poo? What are you saying?
I'm saying you played with him. How?
Pardon?
How are you playing with him?
Playing golf with him.
I think we've closed that one. You can't be pooing in the woods
Yeah.
on a golf course.
We're divided. I'm fine with it.
We've got Confessions from the Woods for a reason. And I know there is one person sat around this table that said that they might bring up the story of their confession from last week. And Ollie, I just think you should give everybody what they've been asking for. And
I will not share this potentially life-ending story until we've got minimum 10,000 subscribers.
No. I think just tell it next
It's
week.
not worth it.
10,000
It's not worth it for me.
Next week, it's been long enough since it happened.
It's career ending. I don't have a career, but it could end someone's career
Yeah,
theoretically.
before it started. Okay, we'll get that story out of it next week.
We're going to move now on to our fantasy golf league, which, by the way, was horrendous. Whatever opinions we had, whatever predictions we made last week, Ollie was given Adam Scott, I was given Akshay Bhatia, and you were given Minwoo Lee. Not only did I say Akshay would probably compete, you said that this was the most awful thing, so Adam Scott would never be close. And Minwoo Lee was like a happy medium. Turns out, Akshay didn't make the cut, so I'm -3 points straight away. Minwoo only just, by the way, with an incredible putt to make the cut.
Go on, Minwoo.
He then sort of just was there and didn't really do much. So with a second place to Rob. And then in first place, we have Ollie, who, by the way, said
Never doubted him.
Said the entire world was against him
Always believed.
because he had Adam Scott. And I'll be honest, I think you owe him an apology. So I'd like to hear that first.
Okay. Adam, I'm sure you are listening. I want to say I wasn't familiar with your game. I knew, obviously, you're a major winner, great player. I had a few concerns about your age. I thought maybe Adam's too old to place well. He finished 6 under.
Tied for 5th.
Tied for 5th. That is phenomenal. And not only do I owe you an apology, but you have won me week 1 of the little competition for having the highest finishing player. So I owe you one. You both laughed at me for getting Adam Scott. You laughed. Well, who's laughing now?
I didn't laugh.
We were laughing at your reaction to the fact that the whole world was against you, and actually you ended up winning. So, I mean, that's a disgrace in terms of our opinions. Anyway, if you want to then go into our next thing that happened was our bet builder bet, which also
was a stinker as well.
We had 3 parts of that. Number 1 was Bob Mack finishing in top 5. He finished tied 29th. Well, then we also had Bryson to miss the cut. So we were hoping the penalty for him was going to be high, but that didn't come in. And I bet a bet that there was going to be a hole-in-one, and there wasn't. So
3 legs to the bet, 3 losses.
So moving on to this week, we are drawing for the LIV Golf JCB Country Club UK round.
So basically, unless you get John Rahm or Bryson, you're not going to win, I think. And Rob's already looking quite happy.
Oh my God.
He's got John Rahm, hasn't he?
This is a joke. I drew David Puig.
What a player. Is he Spanish?
Don't know.
David
Don't care.
Puig?
Rob gets a dangerous outsider who can go very low. Bollocks. Okay.
And what about his golf?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Ollie, we'll go with Gonz first.
Oh, Ollie's got Bryson.
Gonz got the Aussie himself, Mr. Cam Smith.
Oh, get in.
Oh, that's a
You
great
know what?
pick,
Cam
isn't it?
Smith.
So let's move to the final draw this week, which is Ollie, who got a world famous cheat, Bryson DeChambeau.
My boy. I'll take that all day long.
The man
I'm not
who-
sure if you... Can I just say, for those that are watching, Ollie just did a clap above his head. And I'm not sure I can ever unsee the seal clap that just happened above his head. So that concludes who's getting who. I think it's going to be a tightly contested competition, at least between 2 or 3 of us.
Rob's making up the numbers.
Let's move on to our bet builder, where each of us decide one leg of a bet builder that we're going to go to the bookie straight after this and bet £15 on, £5 each. Rob, do you want to kick us off?
Yeah, I'm going to do Tyrrell Hatton to finish top 5.
To be fair, it's a home. People are going to be cheering for Tyrrell. It'd be good. Okay, I'm going to say that Bryson DeChambeau will win.
Bryson just to win outright.
Just to outright win, because I think he's coming back with a bit of heat.
Okay. I will go for David Puig. David Puig, top 10 finish.
Okay, so we've got David Puig top 10 finish, Tyrrell Hatton top 5 finish. and Bryson to win it.
And if that
what are
doesn't
the
pay
odds?
out, I don't know what will.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, so it's going to be between 48 and 60 to 1. That's huge. So if we put 15 quid on it, we'll get 800 quid.
Class.
Easy money. That's
great.
That's basically free money.
Well, they're
isn't
giving it away.
So so hopefully that comes in and we win a bit of money. But that signs us off for the second episode of the podcast. But one thing left to do, and that's to sign us off. We all happy to do it this week?
Yes.